Only a day after U.S. Army Sergeant Daniel Perry was convicted of murder, Texas Governor Greg Abbott calling for his pardon. Perry shot and killed Air Force veteran Garrett Foster from his vehicle nearly 3 years ago in Austin at this Black Lives Matter protest in July of 2020. On Friday, a jury decided to convict him.
The jury found the defendant, Daniel Perry, guilty of the offense of murder.
Perry's defense arguing the shooting was justified under the state's Stand Your Ground law, which allows deadly force to be used by those who feel they're in danger. Perry telling detectives at the time,
"When I saw him raise his weapon, that's when I grabbed my revolver."
Foster was openly carrying an AK-47 during the protest, which is legal in the state. But witnesses say Perry was the instigator.
The driver of this vehicle intentionally and aggressively accelerated into a crowd of people.
And the jury agreed. After the conviction, Foster's family telling reporters they were happy with the jury's decision.
There's no winners in this, and just glad it's over.
But it's not quite over. Perry hasn't even been sentenced yet, but Governor Abbott tweeted over the weekend, "I am working as swiftly as Texas law allows regarding the pardon of Sergeant Perry."
I cannot believe this is happening.
Foster's fiance reacting.
It's really shocking and it's extremely devastating. And it's just taken so long to get here. It's been a long and hard 3 years.
Unlike presidential power, in Texas, the parole board must first recommend a pardon before the governor can act. How unprecedented is it for a governor to call for someone to be pardoned before they've even been sentenced?
I'm not aware of that happening in any other circumstance ever in the state of Texas and potentially across this country.
Garrett's family is asking supporters to write the parole board in an effort to stop Perry's potential release, as they also encourage the governor to reconsider.
I want him to know that Garrett Foster was a very good man. And before he lets out somebody who was just found guilty of murder and lets him off, he really needs to look into exactly what happened. And I think he'll probably change his mind once he does.
All right, Dana Griffin joins us now from Los Angeles. So, Dana, this is a governor-appointed parole board. How likely are they to grant this pardon, and how soon could that happen?
Tom, very likely. According to the county's former assistant district attorney, Rick Hofer, he says he fully expects for the pardon to be issued, but it could take months. Remember, for a person to be considered for a pardon, the trial has to actually be complete, including sentencing. The governor is now directing the Texas Parole Board to expedite the review. He says he looks forward to approving the board's pardon recommendation.
And Dana, you spoke to the family there. We saw that in the report. What's the response that Governor Abbott is getting from around the country as well?
So it's been very mixed. You've got several Texas GOP leaders that have praised support for the pardon. But as you mentioned, the victim's family says that this has been very devastating. They tell me that they've even been getting hateful comments online since the governor's tweet.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.